I got that kind of.
What if the Omni King existed in the Dragon Ball GT timeline and decided to host his own tournament of power to decide which universe gets to live or gets to perish? Who would be the top 10 contenders in the GT timeline to step up and fight in the grand tournament? But before we go deeper in this discussion, I would like to point out the obvious, that this is a just what if scenario that is obviously impossible to happen, since Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super are two different continuities. So this theory is going to be on the premise that somehow Beerus never dreamt about Super Saiyan God and never met Goku, and the Omni King doesn't know about Goku either since he didn't see him, but out of boredom he chose to host the Tournament of Power, so Beerus and Whis are off to Earth to collect the strongest fighters to represent Universe 7. The age is 790. It's been almost a year since the Tyrant Baby was defeated by the hands of Goku, but now a new bigger challenge awaits them. Whis tells Goku for the sake of his universe survival, he will need to collect 10 fighters to compete. So as a result of excitement, Goku would naturally be the first to declare himself as the first fighter of Universe 7, and his newfound Super Saiyan 4 powers might prove to be formidable enough to compete. His rival Vegeta would immediately follow, but this time not without upgrading his Super Saiyan strength and use Bulma's Blitzwave machine to advance and learn how to go Super Saiyan 4. Third member of this team would be Goku's own student Majuub, who just fused with Fat Buu and became the strongest version of Buu out there, which helped him be almost on par with Final Form Baby, making him one of the strongest fighters on this team who also happens to be a human. Fourth on the team would be Gohan, who happens to still retain his Super Saiyan powers and was stated by the GT Perfect files that he still hasn't neglected his training, making him even much stronger than he was in Dragon Ball Z. And speaking of being much stronger, Goten and Trunks each earn a spot on this team as they also greatly improved in Dragon Ball GT. We saw Trunks resisting being possessed by Baby, and we saw Goten kicking Baby's ass easily in his earlier forms. Plus, Goten is already an adult in GT, and Chi-Chi clearly doesn't have the same influence on her kids like she used to, since they both pretty much do whatever they want. And Trunks is literally the president of Capsule Corp, so it wouldn't be a problem for them to be part of this tournament. I'm sure Vegeta would drag them anyways.
You do know that I have a date tonight?
Dating is for the weak.
Number 7 is the one you should not underestimate, Goku's own granddaughter, Pan. And I know to some she's possibly one of the most annoying characters in the show, but you can't deny she has insane hidden potential, because after all she is her father's son, and with a little training, Pan could be the strongest Saiyan hybrid on this team. Too bad her potential was wasted and not fully discovered in the show. And speaking of wasted, number 8 on this team would be Piccolo, who would be dead at this point, but I would say it's possible for Goku to use the Namekian Dragon Balls and bring him back to fight once more. And hey, since Dragon Ball GT follows the anime canon, characters like Cooler and other movie villains made cameos in the show, which means Pikkon is in the Dragon Ball GT universe, which means reviving him with Piccolo is also a very valid option, as Pikkon has so much fighting experience and he's pretty much strong and fast.
You're too kind. What the?
The last fighter might be a bit of a surprise to a lot of you guys since he's a bit underrated, but he did give Goku a run for his money. Ledgic the Mercenary is incredibly powerful, and as proven once in the series, he would choose fighting over money. He one-shotted Trunks and made Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time in Dragon Ball GT, and that's something that Goku doesn't do often since his base form is just abundantly higher than the rest. So I think Ledgic would make a very interesting member since he isn't truly evil. Of course, if Ledgic isn't available, you could also bring in Android 18 since she still has super strength as shown when she helped Goku beat Super 17. So what do you guys think of this team? Do you think it would do any good in the Tournament of Power? Do you think this team is the perfect Universe 7 team that GT could have? Tell me your thoughts down below. I know it's ambiguous to tell, but I think this is the fun of this crazy what if scenario. And if you guys enjoy videos like these, then please help me by liking this video and subscribing for more Dragon Ball content. Also, I would really recommend checking out an awesome YouTuber by the name of Dragon Ball Super Theory. He does really cool video theories that are really worth checking. His link will be in the description. But other than that, I just want to thank everyone who supported me. You guys are really awesome, and I'm really thankful for everyone who subscribed or liked or just even watched any of my videos. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much.